The level 103 target is a lot harder than the level 102. For that reason, I'm not going to show you how to do it for instant map repair, at least considering this is a pretty early target, actually the second one ever that I have hit. I could practice a whole bunch, upload 20 runs, and just show you the best one, but I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's helpful. I'm going to aim for 30 minutes repair or better, ideally instant base repair. Now the first thing I'm going to do in this target is move over down right next to these missiles right here, so I'm almost getting shot by them, but not quite. What I want to do, at least initially here, is try and engage the ambulance right here. I want to hit him as much as possible, kill him if I can, because that makes the rest of the target much easier. Now, unfortunately, that does mean I'm being hit by the stingrays, and once this particular area is dead, I can go ahead and grab the missile turrets right here, grab the corrosive one, and stay moving on the outside of the target. That's really important here. You don't want to get overwhelmed by everything, and you'll notice that there are several ships which have a massive red ring, which means you need to stay moving, although it's actually not that bad if you're at their maximum range at least, and that's going to avoid the damage. Atlas Carrier goes down. He is not a big threat if you have countermeasures. Once that's dead, I'm going to grab these three targets here, these three turrets at the very top of the target. I'm going to try and engage another one of these ambulance ships after that, and these three ones should die within about one salvo. Now, if you are fast enough, you could run in after this one. I'm going to try and recommend away from that. I don't really like chasing these things. I want to stay moving, want to stay sort of on the outside here where I have the ability to move around. Instead, I think I can grab him when he comes back around the bottom of the target, and that's going to be a much better way to go, although he will loop back and forth a few times before he gets there. Instead, I'm going to see if I can focus on the gargoyle turret right here. I don't want to do any area of effect damage, and again, need to stay moving here, which is why I can't really engage anything else right now. There's a few corrosive turrets I want to grab, especially the fire and arc ones are really important. And once those are dead, I can move in a little bit closer here towards the missile turret. A few others are shooting at me. There's a lot of things going on here. Grab the arc turret so I don't get blasted by that one when I shouldn't, and get out of the center of the target. And that should be pretty good here. I get another gargoyle right here. Getting shot at by the red one. Want to try and make sure I stay moving. Use some splash to kill some of these drones, although they don't do too much anyway. At this point, the ambulance is alone. It's okay to kill this one because there's really nothing else going on here. He's not really doing a good job anyway. Let's go ahead and engage this upper target right here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the timing on this one. You want to make sure you are staying pretty close at maximum range until he does fire right now, which will avoid him shooting at you when he is very close to his minimum range because it's hard to outrun if he's right there. So wait at a pretty high range away from him until he fires and then move in here. You don't want to have it hit you just as you get close because the minimum range here is really not too big. Alright, almost got hit by a target I should definitely not have gotten hit. Grab the ones that are actually not doing any damage to me. Grab the missile turret right here, grab the arc, and move in towards the bottom of the target. You can see I am trying to stay moving here. I've got maximum kill stacks, and the corrosive turrets are all going to mostly hit behind me. There we go, and that is the second 103 that I have ever hit, although I did listen in the background to Mr. TSM hitting it a few times when I was at work. Don't tell my boss. With the battle report, the important numbers to focus on are the sum of the resisted and taken, which is 0 for the penetrative one right here, and 5% for the corrosive. Because the only number you're seeing greater than 1 is on resisted corrosive, that means up to, at least if you consider rounding, 100%, more than 80% of my damage was corrosive, meaning the steelheads was the right choice. And even though I told you I would not promise you instant map repair, I got that for you anyway, and you'll see that on the thumbnail, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. If you want to see more information and me discuss the build a little bit more closely, I'm going to refer you over to the 102 video, because I did that pretty detailed. There you go. Second target into the raid, both particular ones. You can see my total event points are 2 million, you get 1,000,000%. I'm already at instant map repair. That's sort of the method for this raid. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll do my best to get back to you. With that said, I want to go ahead and say thank you to those whose names appear on screen now, and until next time, this is going to be Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.